And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to what I'm going to call the wrap-up show. How are we doing, peeps? It has been a hot minute. I haven't actually done any sort of streaming for a little while, but, oh, first things first. Unicorn 11, hello and welcome. New member. I think you may have already been one. Flux, what happened there? Always been a member, what the fuck? Well, you know, YouTube does some weird shit, so we know this. Stingy, 8-month free super chat. Fat man's back, alright. Oh yeah. Backstreet's back, alright. Oh, fuck, why did I do that? Anyway, moving on. I am still jet lagged as shit, I'm not gonna lie. My sleeping schedule is completely out of whack. I've had 2 or 3 of these Red Bull things, so excuse me if I'm a little bit out of it. Amateur Iconoclast, Texas, fuck yeah, and it was lovely to meet you. I've definitely seen some... I look tired. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for commenting on that. Yes, I did just sing Backstreet Boys. Oh well. Fuck it, we'll move on. We're also already, what, a minute in, and I've said fuck how many times. Hello, YouTube. You here to welcome me back? Fuck yeah. Alright. Anyway. Oh, Jesus, Jason J already coming in with a super chat. $10. Welcome back, Hayden. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And guys, I really appreciate the super chats because I did spend a little bit more in Texas than I intended to. A couple of grand more, but anyway. Do you feel less fat now after coming to Texas? Yes, I do. I'm not going to lie. There were plenty of people that were significantly larger than me, so I no longer feel like I have an issue. I am still going to be doing what I can to work on my stomach, though. Having taken the time there and looked around and the photos, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to run through all the photos that I took. So, you know, it's going to be one of those good old family slideshow sessions. Just so that, A, it'll jog my memory, and B, so that we can run through exactly all the fun that I had. Because I'm not going to lie, I had the fucking time of my life. I really did. And, yes, Mum, in case you're watching, you can very much give me the told you so, because... when I was 13, I said to my parents, I'm never leaving Australia. Never. Yeah, that aged like sour milk. So, Gun Club, it was a pleasure to meet you two, mate. Yes, there will be a PowerPoint presentation. Why did you have to buy a second seat to fly home? I didn't. So, 2 things that I will always recommend. Okay, because I saw that there were some people that were flying United or whatever, and, you know, they had issues. Because I go into things always expecting the worst anyway, and be pleasantly surprised, I had no issues with the whole United being an hour late, whatever else. Irrespective, doesn't matter. They're a little bit better with the international flights, I think, because people pay a little bit more. But the flight back, I paid for Economy Plus to get that little bit extra legroom, and because the flight was like an hour late, I got an entire row to myself. Surprisingly, I actually thought that I would have been better off had I just booked a regular economy seat, because the Economy Plus seats have the little the screens that pop out of the armrests, so you can't remove the armrests. Oh, yes, sorry. Best part, guys? Do you have a hankering for some tea? Do you think that maybe it might just perk you up? Well, make sure you hit up the Dragon's Treasure and use code KOALA for your discount. That's right, people. I finally have a code word. Go and get your tea. I brought some back with me. I got the familiar, the Griffin version, and the Mana Potion, which I'm probably going to try the Mana Potion later on today because, let's face it, I may have a little bit too much caffeine in me. Just need a little bit of a calm down. So... but that's pretty much where I stand on that. And Dragon's Treasure, I'm going to do a proper ad. And hopefully it's okay that I'm going to go a little bit crazy with it. Glad you're back home and had so much fun. I really did, Bobby. I really, really did. Yep, finally got a code word. And it turns out all I had to do was ask. So, what I am learning is that asking is a big thing. A little too much, just a little. Well, I think this is like my 3rd Red Bull, so. Use his code, he gets money. This is true. This is very true. Still waiting for the Bad Dragon promo code. Stingy, I'm not sure if there ever will be a Bad Dragon promo code. Maybe talk to Marty about that. Is there a koala flavor now? I'm going to talk to the team man about that, because I think that there is an open market there for something that has a little bit of eucalyptus in it, little bit of... I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I have some thoughts. Team man, I'll be in touch. You're a good dragon. Only third Red Bull, amateur. Third Red Bull in an hour. So, okay. Moving back to the States. Probably not, mainly because the wife would not really get much work there, as bad as that sounds. What she does is she works in a very specific, very specialised area of law. She wouldn't be able to translate, so... No real life stuff, but I do lots of eucalyptus. I do have a lot of eucalyptus I need to use. Excellent. Okay. Sorry your wife and baby couldn't come. On the one hand, I am. On the other hand, I don't think I'd have had as much fun. I'll be perfectly honest. Eucalyptus and Vegemite flavour. Why would you unleash that on the world, Porcelain Thunder? Why? Imagine a koala on fire. That's Aussie at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to embrace the whole koala thing. Let's face it. I mean, short of the chlamydia, they're dying out anyway. For anyone that doesn't know, the bushfires that we had a couple of years ago, koalas are unfortunately now extremely endangered. I think there are statistics that say they will actually go extinct in the wild in the next 5-10 years. So... Oh, you already remember. Used to be around pretty much every stream, but not been around since Christmas. Got back on YouTube about a week ago. Hope you, lady, and little Overlaw'd are good. Yes, we're doing quite well. They were very excited to see me as well, so... bet you're glad the trip is done. No fears now. I didn't have so much in terms of fears, but it's good to be home. Now I can start planning the next one. Comes to America once we get him hooked on meth. No meth was involved. I was suggesting last night you upgraded to Wombat because now you're lethal. Who the hell am I going to twerk to death with my ass, though? To be honest, Bobby. Alright. So, I've completely lost my train of thought, but I would just want to say thank you to everyone in chat that made the effort to come down to Matsuri. It was a pleasure to meet you all. I am sort of trolling through Twitter, stealing copies of photos as well, some of which will be making it into this presentation. I kind of feel like it's okay because the photos are out there and I'm in them. But if you would like attribution or whatnot, please let me know as the chat goes through. Most of them are from Flux and Vices and that sort of thing. But it was an absolute pleasure meeting some of the fans. Brandon, what if you were to start getting really drunk? Brandon, I love you, mate. Not on this particular stream, please. We will do a drinking stream really, really soon, okay? Aussie in Nashville, I wish. Hope you recorded your adventure to Outback. I recorded parts of it because there was actually like they asked me to put the camera away. But I took photos of everything and I took a little bit of video. And we will get to that as well. Did you get more than one hat? Yes, I did. So this one, I'm not going to take it off because I haven't done my hair. And that is the beauty of having this hat now. I no longer have to get up and do my hair. This hat, for what I paid for it, will be making an appearance on almost every stream that I can think of, okay? Because you can't really mistake me for anything other than Aussie with this thing. I mean, it is gorgeous. Admittedly, it's all American, so it's beaver felt, it's Western Diamondback rattlesnake, and then it's got the crocodile teeth. But it is a perfect replication of the Crocodile Dundee hat. Am I surprised the wife didn't run off while I was gone? No, she was too busy. She had like 4 court hearings. It was really badly timed. I felt bad. Anyway, did I get more than one hat? Yes, I did. I got another hat that is your standard sort of Aussie style Akubra, which I thought was quite nice. And I got a cowboy hat for my little sister. So, they are getting shipped though. Which is a whole nother story. But we'll get to that. What did I say? Aussie Nashville? No, I can't make it back there. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Did you get all your stuff home? Yes. We will get to that. Long story short, people, I bought a lot of stuff at Matsuri. I went to FedEx, which was in the hotel, and bought a box. I filled up the box. I took the box down to FedEx. They quoted me $2,800 US to ship it back. I said, fuck that. I went and paid $100 for a suitcase, put it on the plane, paid an extra $100 to ship it back with me. FedEx is a joke. Just saying. But yes, also, Jesse, it was lovely to meet you, and I'm definitely having you on the show soon. God, Good morning to you too, Mad Cow Mark. Good to see you. Tax deductible? Fingers crossed. I'm going to talk to my accountant. Call that a hat? That's not a hat. Oh, this is definitely a hat. This is definitely a hat. I'm loving this hat. Just another guy that's all hat, no horse. Bite me, Dwayne. Why didn't you ship it to US Post Box? That's what I wound up doing with the rest of the stuff. So what didn't fit into the suitcase, I shipped off to my US Post Box, and I'm going to ship it Australia Post, which surprisingly is going to cost me $100 Australian. So, you know, like 50, 70 bucks American. Next coming to America should be Mrs. Overlaw'd. We'll see. She didn't seem too interested, but FedEx is a joke. Hooray! He's a little more American. I have, yes, Hunch, and I have no qualms about it whatsoever, having a beaver on my head. Or, look, I got a beaver on my face. Want to hear about the gun range? Okay, so guys, the gun range footage will be going up, okay? There will be a couple of photos through here. However, because of YouTube, more than likely that footage will be Rumble only. So, we will, but we will get there. Of course I recognised you. How the hell do you forget a name like that? Guys, for anyone that's not, that doesn't know, this is not Pippa. And she's absolutely lovely and adorable, and she knows a shit ton about anime as well. And it was an absolute pleasure to meet you, it really was. Fuzzy Wuzzy Koala? Yeah. Friggin' sorcerer required just to move objects through countries, through a shipping company. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. You can post guns on YouTube, just not on a live stream. Oh, is that right? Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. I will consider doing that. Definitely enjoyed our conversation. Good. I'm glad because you and Cody are amazing people. Okay, and I just yeah. You know, I was just worried that I was nerding out a little bit too much at the convention. So, follow people like Forgotten Weapons on YouTube, and they find a platform bugger at times. Yeah. Next time you should come to Utah with Jeff. He can take you to Beaver, Utah. Enough. Look, if I'd been able to spend a little bit more time, I would have liked to have seen Utah. I would have liked to have gone to Nevada. You know, who doesn't do Vegas? But Jeff said you disappear like Houdini. Yes, I do, Jonathan. I have the practice. I've been enough to enough conventions. I've been in enough awkward conversations. I've been in enough areas that I know how to smoke bomb. I really do. It's just, and I'm gone. Sorry, actually, I was getting to that. I did see your comment. So the biscuits and gravy, I'm not sure whether or not what I had counts as biscuits and gravy. Because let's face it, we went to IHOP. It was still nice, but people kept telling me that wasn't proper biscuits and gravy. So, don't want to visit Mormon Land. I'll visit Mormon Land. I mean, the wife and I went for a holiday back when I was, this is probably 15, 17 odd years ago. We went for a holiday up to Mildura, so on the northern border between Victoria and New South Wales. And we went to, we were staying at a place there that I love, so I'm not going to dox myself because I go back there occasionally. But we were driving down the street, and I saw two guys, white shirts, business ties, black pants, just walking down the street. I turned to the wife and I said, "Oh, look, Mormons." And she said, "No, I think they're just salesmen." Makes you feel better. Brandon Herrera, the AK guy, is running for Congress. I did see that, and I'm really interested. Did you go to Cracker Barrel? I missed Cracker Barrel. There were a number of places that I missed. I'm still planning on doing those the next time that I'm there. Here we go. Cracker Barrel, Hooters, because I went to Twin Peaks instead. What was the other one? We did IHOP. Waffle House. There's various places. There's various places that I still need to go. IHOP doesn't count. No, I figured that. Just in case, as I disappeared too, only because I'm antisocial. Kentucky Ballistics has a video like 2 years old that has a 50 BMG blowing up in his face. He almost died. Jesus. IHOP makes a worse breakfast than McDonald's. I don't know that's possible. And I'm going to rant about McDonald's in this. And yeah. Okay, 50. Okay, 50. Could well have been Mormons or Jehovah's Witnesses, quite possibly. Got to go to Waffle House, 3 a.m. drunk for the full experience. Yeah, everyone... So I tried to go to Waffle House in the middle of the night. Everyone that I talked to sort of wussed out on me and said that they didn't want to do it. So... Got Mormons trespassed for going door to door on my road, which has private property, no trespassing signs. Oh, shit. Stick a thumb in it. Always wanted to see naked Aussie in a cowboy hat. Tell you what, Brandon, if I wind up on a Friday stream with Camelot and Nick again, it may happen. Did you get the cold fries from McDonald's again? I did this time around, yeah. That was, honestly, oh, you know, okay, we'll start with this. So, the first night that I got in, because... Alright, let's start with the story. Macca seemed to have way more sauce choice in America. I disagree with you, Dance. I really do. Don't play with any custom-loaded rounds unless you understand ballistics power charge. Yeah, well, you know, don't do stupid shit is what it basically boils down to. Holy shit, how did I just drop like 20 viewers? Anyway, doesn't matter. So, let's start the story, okay? So, Tuesday the 2nd of August, I woke up about 3:30. I was the flight was at 6:30. I could not for the life of me... Oh, damn, you didn't have to become a member, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Not a proper American till you spend a night in jail. I came damn close, but we'll talk about that too. Are you wearing pants? Let's start there. Yes, I'm wearing... Well, I'm wearing my cargo shorts. Actually, Jesse, tell Cody he can make fun of me. I'm sitting here in the camo cargo shorts. Did I have frozen yogurt? Yes, I did. Compared to the UK, maybe Australia has a lot of sauce choice too. This is true. Creeping on the titties, bite me. True to eating fresh fries is to order them with no salt. Yeah, and see, we used to do that here as well, but I mean, they're pretty onto it. Steak and cheese melt at Waffle House is worth the risk of occasionally justified shooting. Shit, okay. Anyway, I gotta focus. I have to focus. Okay, so yeah, so I got up, 3:30, I was doing all the sorts of crap, get the Uber out to the airport, check the luggage, all that sort of stuff. Plane flight, 15 hours, didn't sleep a damn wink. Got into California, LAX, just about threw up as soon as I got off the plane because of the air quality. Holy shit, they've got to sort that out. Proceeded to walk through... I want to know what the hell is up with the security guards there. I had no issues going through the Australian security, through basically just like the initial security customs at the US, but then the security between Terminal 4 and Terminal 7. Holy shit. I'm guessing that these guys are your wannabe security guards that have popped up on roids or something. Like, I was really disappointed with the way that they were just treating people. It's California, do you really need to ask? This is true. Well, see, the TSA, for the most part, the individuals that I dealt with, like... Oh, actually, maybe is there a difference between the customs officials and the TSA? Gave you a knife into the nuts, right? No, thankfully. There was no... there was no hernia check, let's put it that way. It was just the shouting and the... like, it was completely unnecessary the way that they were treating people. Rent-a-cops, I think they're really in charge. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So TSA and customs are different. Okay, thank you. Like, to the point where I actually got flustered enough, I lost my fucking boarding pass. At some point between entering the security checkpoint and exiting the security checkpoint, my boarding pass disappeared for my flight to Houston. I have no idea. What's that? Poor blood silly TSA. Okay. Sad but true. Hopefully CA can come back someday. Yeah, maybe. TSA security guards with criminal records who think every day is 9/11. Oh, fuck. You were on an America trip, they were on a power trip. Fair. Yeah, see, Matt, I didn't realise that you can do that on your phone now. Like, this was literally my first time out of the country, first time majorly flying, so I really didn't know. Already got pickpocketed, probably. Okay. Oh, hang on. I should start with the... There we go. Okay. So, this is me leaving the airport at Melbourne. Hey, Chandler. Stole away the wheel. Alright. So, surprisingly, for some reason, they've got these bloody painted pandas at Melbourne Airport as you fly out. I've got no idea why. There was a good 30 of them. And, like, I guess it's an homage to China or some shit. I don't really know. So first thing that I got on the plane was open up the magazines to have a look-see. And what's there? It's all about... Oh, wait, no, this was on the plane from LAX to Houston, sorry. In the back of the seat to Houston is this. And apparently they just thought that I must have been missing home already, which I thought was hilarious. Painted cows in Houston. So I landed, got to the oh, hang on, too far. Too soon, Hayden. Too soon. Okay. So, I get off the plane in Houston. What's that? Next time you come, you should really bring a cameraman that you can write off all their expenses and flights to get a good Coming to America docu-video. That could be good. Melbourne Airport identifies as an art gallery. Yes, maybe. So yeah, so that flight was really... I think I may have slept on that flight, but I can't be 100% certain. Because there are gaps in my memory, and I'm not sure if that was if it was just because I'd had a couple of beers or whatever else. It was still a 3-hour flight, and I feel like I felt every bump. So from there, yeah, got off the flight, and I'm trying to organise an Uber. And the international card, the debit card that I'd organised, wasn't working. So, had no way to access my money, no way to pay for anything. Thank God I'd done the smart thing and took a little bit of cash with me. Not enough that it was worth robbing me, but enough that I could get a cab. So, bring a book, be determined to read it all, you'll fall asleep immediately. Should have flown the southern border and come up through Mexico and become a citizen. Did they fix my card? So basically what happened was, so I got in the Uber, didn't realise that it was like an hour away from the airport. Got in, I was able to insert my card into the machine there, and all of a sudden it miraculously started working. And it's worked since, so thank God for that. But it was very touch and go there for a minute, and I'm like, oh Christ, does that mean I have to use my Australian card? Because that means that the bank is converting Australian dollars to US dollars on the fly, which means I'm getting a crappy exchange rate, plus all the fees and whatever else. So that was never gonna be fun. So yeah. Come across unsecured southern border. So yeah, so I get into the hotel, and I just sort of, like, because I've got solid ground under me, well, more or less, because I was on the second floor, but anyway, I just sort of crashed. Use a Chase Sapphire preferred car when I plan my trips, cut the limit off until you get back to stateside, no exchange fees. Okay, interesting. So yeah, so I sit down on the bed, turn on the TV, first thing that pops up, a documentary about kangaroos. Which I thought was freaking hilarious. Next time, take some eggs to use for currency. So, here we go, guys. Oh, hang on, we have videos. Bit of content. I forgot we have videos. Trying not to get anybody else in the frame, because I'm not a jerk. Walmart! Something that a lot of Aussies hear about. And, yeah, let's go have a look, see for ourselves exactly what it's like. It should be interesting. Okay, so yes, it is the same shirt. I'm sort of recycling through them because I've done washing and whatnot. What's that? They really thought that you were homesick. Pretty much. Found your first German Shepherd. I didn't see it. I must have missed that. Is that the hat you pick up in Texas? Yes, this is the hat that I picked up in Texas. When is Nashville? I think Nashville's in a couple of weeks, so I'm not there, unfortunately. So Walmart was good. I went through, picked up a few things that I needed, some drinks, some whatever else, and found some really old Pokemon cards that I was really happy about. Aussie went to the zoo. It actually wasn't too bad. I'm not going to run through... Oh, hang on. So, here we go, guys. I'm not going to run through all of the videos because some of them are, 8, 17 minutes long, and I'm going to cut them up for content. But basically, from Walmart the next day, Mighty came down. We started driving around, and one thing that he felt that I had to do was go to the Pro Bass shop and Buc-ee's! Alright, so I've officially made it to a Buc-ee's. This place was huge. For anyone that's never been, it's literally like a massive supermarket as a truck stop. Bass Pro Bass, I don't know. Don't care. Sorry it was so hot. Maybe next time come in spring or fall. Well, Eliza, I specifically organised this around Matsuri, so unless they're going to move the entire date of the convention just for me, I got no idea. Don't need change your singles, but if you Uber, you don't have to pay for tolls. Matt, I had to pay for tolls. They charged me through, because I paid through the phone, they charged me for the tolls. So there's me standing outside Buc-ee's with the Buc-ee shot, with the Buc-ee photo. Come on, Hayden. This is a photo of me standing outside Buc-ee's with the Buc-ee statue. I bought the wife a Buc-ee plush. I bought some Buc-ee nuggets, some beaver nuggets, which are kind of like sugary corn pops, which were delicious. Which one's the beaver? Bite me. Charge you through the app. Okay, you see the resemblance. Nice. Most tolls don't take cash anymore, it's all digital. Well, there you go. Okay, so I officially made it to Buc-ee's. This place is absolutely enormous, and I bought a whole bunch of crap. Yeah. Astounded. Really, really astounded. I can understand why people come here. This is amazing. There's a cookie dough station. There is a cookie dough station. I got some banana pudding, which is something I don't get to have very often in Australia, which is pretty freaking awesome. And now I'm going to look through homewares, the whole things. Like, this is like legitimately astounding. And I'm so thankful to Marty for bringing me here. This is like incredible. Like, holy crap. What was that? Did I buy the... There's a Buc-ee bikini? No, I bought the wife a t-shirt, and I bought the Munchkin some stuff, so... What a sexy chat. Thank you, Jonathan. Did people ask about your strange accent? Most people realised. Like, most of them, like, the Americans that I talked to were like, so are you from Australia? Yes, I apologise for the bad American accent. Did I go into the bathrooms? Yes, I did. That too was amazing. Where are we? I don't swing that way, but I'm sure we can slather some meat juice and let a dog go at it for you. Oh. Which Buc-ee's did I go to? I don't know. One of the ones in Houston. I'm not 100% sure where it was. I mean, I could probably look it up on my phone, but I don't really want to at the moment. Cookie dough station. Why do I have to live a state away? Yeah, they were some of the most... It was clean. If you follow someone driving an electric buggy, you'll eventually end up at a cookie dough station. Oh, that was the one on I-10 near Baytown. Matt, given how poor the video was, I'm concerned that you were able to tell that from that. But yes, that actually sounds about right. And would absolutely love jungle gyms in the US. They have imported everything from every country. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Alright, moving on. Oh, that's a bad place for me to pause. So this is when we went to the sporting shop. I have taken out the videos with the pew-pews and a few other things. But here's me with a deer. It's Kiwis to get the short shrift, I imagine, must always get asked if they're Aussie and occasionally why they're not Aussie. It's worse than that. I was talking to the girl at the... hang on, there we go, that's a bit better. I was talking to the girl at the hotel. Apparently Kiwis, at least for them, and for a good chunk of Texas, have a really bad reputation for travelling overseas because they don't know when to pull their heads in. So, I thought that was interesting. It's not a deer, lol. Is it not? I thought that was a buck. Anyway, doesn't... I know shit all about hunting, people! So this is a really bad photo that I took trying to get the bears. There we go. I love that they have these massive fish in the store. Like, that was pretty cool. So here we go, peeps. I am back at Walmart at night this time with the mightiest of meatballs, who is very happy to have joined me. Let's see how much of an experience this is, shall we? Okay, so Walmart at night wasn't that much different, mainly because we went in at about 11:30, so none of the crazy shit happened. Admittedly, there was almost a fight between two German Shepherds, and there may have been some wig throwing. Yeah. Did Mighty Meat show a lot of lizards at the truck stop? We did actually see a few things at Buc-ee's that was, yeah, interesting. How good was it to shoot real guns? Was shaking after it? I was a little bit, and there is footage. But yeah, so Walmart at night, we went in because Mighty needed a few things, I needed a few things, and it was just sort of there. I can't remember what we got for dinner after that. That's gone out of my brain. How much corn syrup did you have over the course of your stay in the US? I have no idea. I don't want to know. I really don't. It made a difference to my digestion. It really did. It's an animal that isn't trying to kill him. That's why Aussie doesn't know what it is. This is true. Heard about this. I'm so happy for you, Aussie. You got to see Distilled America in that German Shep battle. Yeah, well, there was certain things I didn't need to see. Let's put it that way. All right. I was impressed by this. Freedom ice cream sandwiches in red, white, and blue. I thought was pretty cool.
Alright, people.
Oh, hang on. So, the next day, we woke up, went down to reception, and we're sort of... did I go to Outback Steakhouse? Yes, that's the very last thing that I did before I got back on the plane, and we will talk about that at the end. So, Jonathan, stick around. So, we got up, we're sort of trying to work out what to do. We knew that we wanted to go to the Museum of Natural Science or Natural History Museum, something like that. And we're sort of trying to work out what to do before that opens. And we're both scrolling through. And we just sort of had the same idea at the same time. I'm sorry, what? The National History Museum of Funeral Services? What the fuck? And we just sort of like, both of us had our morbid curiosity get the better of us. Yeah, you'll Bobby, we'll get to it, but Outback Steakhouse, I was extraordinarily disappointed in. I really was. As I put on Twitter, Outback Steakhouse and the mainstream media in America have something very much in common. Just enough authenticity to fool someone that's never been to Australia. So... yeah, I'm not going to play through the whole videos from while we were at the funeral museum, mainly because it's like an hour, 2 hours worth of footage. But
Alright, people.
So it's a new day. It's here in sunny Texas, and we are here in the dead center of Texas. Not geographically, we're literally at the National History Museum for the National History of Funeral Services. So this one's going to be interesting. Let's go have a damn good dead time. Jesus. I still regret that. I said to Mighty after the fact, do you think that's too cheesy? Too on the nose? And he's like, nah, you'll be fine. Yeah, it was fucking cheesy. It was actually called Outback Steakhouse because their first location was on the reverse side of a strip mall. Oh, shit. Told you not to eat it Outback and you insisted. Yeah, well, I kind of had to. As an Aussie traveling in America for the first time, I felt the need to. So... Alright. Like, this was actually a really interesting place, I'm not gonna lie. It was a cheap outing. It's more just if you get, you just gotta have the morbid curiosity for it. I thought this was quite clever. So this is in their gift shop. Cremation, the last thing to light your fire. Australian beer we failed, Australian steakhouse we failed. What should we get wrong next? It's actually a really good question. You just wanted to see a stiffy. Well, I still got to see stiffies. Wait, no, fuck! What's that? Outback's great for that, and Aussie comes in. Hey, this isn't Australian. No, it really wasn't. Oh, did you visit an adult shop in the US? Yes, we did. And I also saw titties, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So that's just my face. Oh, it was a deadly good time. So this weirded me out a little bit. A little bit of context. These are coffins. That plane behind me in that photo is a coffin. Oh, wrong way. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there that would be buried in a... There you go. You can be buried in a giant cock. That was my joke, Mighty. He took it and turned it into a short, but I said it first. He's actually taking a selfie. I love it. Can't cover it all in one trip. You got to come back. This is true. I will be coming back. Oh, Rabbit, member for 10 months. Glad to see you, Hayden. Missed you. I missed all you guys too. I really did. I went through streaming withdrawals. And hang on, I've just realised that I haven't pulled up the Rumble chat, which is fine because it's upon the horizon. Wondering how things went on your trip. Thought maybe I'd catch a stream while you're in Houston. I did a few, not too many, but enough that it was, kept things interesting. Did I order a Foster's? No, I did not, and I was very disappointed to see that they had it on tap at Outback. Tell us what you hold sacred and we'll make you regret telling us. Hey, Dork, how you doing? They're not coffins, they're coffins. Ugh, that's terrible. That's really bad. Zero way this time. Been busy with family, buying land, home, and a vehicle. Okay, well, good on you. Awesome. Need to get Aussie Overlaw'd to come down for Talladega race day weekend with Camelot 331 and other rednecks in the area. I would love to go and see Cody race. I really would. That would... that'll be on the cards hopefully next time around. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is lawyer advertising in Texas. I specifically need to talk to some of the lawyers in America because some of this shit was hilarious. And if you can't tell, I found the $2 version of Joe. Complete with the hat. Is it Barnes? No, it's not Barnes. I mean, it could be Barnes and Joe's love child, maybe. But basically, this is the managing partner at Dick Law. Foster's is actually brewed in Texas. Do they brew that in Texas? Do they? Huh, interesting. Jobit Barnes. I just thought this was so freaking hilarious. Looks like I had a great time. I really did, Pesky Citizen. $2 Joe, yeah. The billboard ads just kept getting better. And the TV ads were freaking hilarious. Storm damage lawyer, which I thought was good. Oh, damn it, I must have cut it out. Oh, no, it must be coming up. So there's Mighty in his spacesuit, enjoying himself. So yes. This is... Hang on, where are we? So this was on our way to the Museum of Natural History. So then we went into the space area, he got a photo in that. That's him with a megalodon. Touching a shark.
Oh, sorry. So
Michael Lawyer billboard should go to Missouri and steal the sex shop billboards along the highway. Oh, that's a bit funny. Okay, so then we started going through some of the other stuff, and I'm going to whip through some of these because, I didn't pay a huge amount of attention. I thought I took more photos going through the Egypt exhibit, given we spent 4 freaking hours in there because we were both just enamored with it. Why did I take a photo of Mighty enjoying himself? Because he's a good bloke, people, and if you don't know who Mighty is, go and look him up. He does some great content. And he made the 4-hour trip just to see me. Like, have a real megalodon tooth my grandfather bought me as a child. Really? Haven't seen lawyer ads until you've driven through Philadelphia. All of it's with bad lawyer ads. Awesome. Yeah, he's great if you like space, but that's mainly because he knows what he's talking about in terms of space stuff. Me taking a photo in front of the pyramids. So then we hit the dinosaurs. By this time, we'd spent that much time looking through the Egypt exhibit that we almost missed the Led Zeppelin. Wait, was it Led Zeppelin or was it Pink Floyd? I think it was Led Zeppelin. Yeah, no, it was Led Zeppelin. Did you like all the prescription drug ads? Oh my god! How much do you guys, like... Can't sleep. Take a pill. Can't wake up. Take a pill. Can't get it up. Take a pill. Got lactation issues. Take a pill. What the fuck? Big Pharma really has America by the balls, doesn't it? It was like every other freaking ad. It was either a ambulance chaser ad, or it was a prescription drug ad, or it was political ad. Don't appreciate the Big Pharma shit? I should hope not. Use drugs to solve everything. Yeah. Aussie takes pictures of a guy who's been dead 3,000 years and it's fine, but Jake Paul takes a picture with a guy who's been dead for 3 hours and everyone loses their mind. I fucking wonder why. Second the signs in Missouri. Okay. Did I look at a magazine? No, I didn't look at any magazines. I mean, I bought a Hustler for the sake of it, but I tossed it out at the airport without opening it. I was actually kind of disappointed. Because I assumed when I got back that Australian Customs were going to go through my bag, and I was like, do I really want them seeing this? And given who the Customs was when I got back, I'm glad I tossed it, honestly. Big Pharma is a cancer. Then again, at least the US didn't open mandatory camps for the flu. Yeah, we'll get to that, Ichiro, because I realised while I was there, your media... Yeah, no, it was nowhere near what was portrayed to you guys. That was some absolute bullshit. And I think that was purely done to keep the American public a little bit placated, frankly. Tossed it without looking, totally believe that. No, seriously, it still had the plastic on it and everything. The side effects at the end of the commercial was hilarious. Yes! It was like, side effects may include anal leakage, blood in the stool, death. And I'm like, who the fuck is buying these? Only old seniors regularly watch TV, so the drug ads are for them. Oh, really? Okay. Nobody is asking the doctor about whatever they're advertising. True. So yeah, so I'm just going to whip through the pictures of the dinosaurs, all of which were really awesome. Aliens crawling out of your buttocks, maybe. My line about pharmacy commercials is, if you're breathing, please don't take this. Yeah, probably. I thought this one was interesting. So that's the different skulls throughout the different generations of like all the animals and right up to humanity, which I thought was interesting. Found out you broke some ADA rules. Next time you're here, you need to pay your ADA appointed Drader in the same location next time you're here. Well, fingers crossed it'll be the same place, same time next year, so we'll see. Okay, so this was the last photo that I took at the Natural History Museum. From here, we went to the planetarium, and that was really freaking trippy. I'd never been to a planetarium before. Apparently, we do actually have one here at ScienceWorks, and I think I'm going to have to take the wife and, have a look. Because we were sitting back, looking up at the ceiling, and it was so freaking trippy. And just the music and the lights and everything, I felt like I'd had a particular type of brownie. I think it would have been amazing had I had a particular type of brownie. But the way that it messed with my my brain chemistry, honestly, trying to walk out of there, like I was having to hold onto the freaking wall. It was amazing. Planetariums will blow your mind. It really did. It really friggin' did. Okay, so the next thing that happened was, I think it was the next day, we went to... So I want to eat a brownie with Hayden, like Lady and the Tramp. No thanks. I thought it was Led Zeppelin. Hang on, now I'm gonna have to check. Maybe it was Pink Floyd. I've got the tickets somewhere. Hang on. Natural History. So apologies for the typing. Museum, Houston. Exhibits. Planetarium. Oh, it was Pink Floyd. It was too. It was Dark Side of the Moon. God, now I feel stupid. Okay, never mind. Either way, it was absolutely amazing. And just like the Mighty fell asleep, but then again, so did I. But it's sort of like just zoning in and out, the different, like, the shapes and the sounds and the noises and the videos that they put together. And it played so well. If you did that on drugs, you might end up needing to be pushed out in a wheelchair. Yeah. That's just the long and the short of it. I thought it was absolutely amazing. And, I would hands down do it again, and I would hands down absolutely recommend it. The other thing that I would recommend is the City Pass. I didn't realise it at the time until Marty pointed it out to me. The City Pass is amazing. How's the weather comparatively to what you're used to in Australia? I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, it was literally like $68, free tickets into most things, like. And it paid for itself. Between the History Museum, the Planetarium, the Shark Exhibit, the Aquarium, and a few other things, it was worth it. It was. Years ago, we went into one in California. You sat in, it was kind of like a swing, and it was over trees. It was crazy. Interesting. Did I see any dangerous wildlife and go, oh, how cute? A little bit. Especially when we got to the aquarium. But I'm sorry. What aquarium has a Bengal tiger? But anyway, so I'm pretty sure it was that night I was on Nick's stream, because I'm pretty sure this was the Friday. And for anyone that didn't know, I have no idea what was wrong with my mic that night. I have no clue. I've gone back and listened to it. For some reason, StreamYard was just not playing ball. It would not let me use my headphones. I tried using the plug-in microphone, and it sucked. From there, it sort of devolved into a yelling match. Epic Mike, Vito, Lofty. It was 3 a.m. I was still jet lagged for a little bit. And here I am in a hotel room yelling at Lofty to shut the fuck up. Looking back on it, I felt so bad. I really did. Because at Matsuri, I met Lofty, and he's a genuinely nice bloke, and I'm looking forward to having him on the show. Yeah. But anyway, so after that, Nick gave me a whole bunch of suggestions for places to eat, things to do, that sort of thing. So the next day, we went to Killen's Texas Barbecue, which was amazing, aside from the fact that I was really annoyed that they didn't have... Because I got the 3 meats, because I wanted to try different things. So I got the pulled pork, the brisket, and the sausage. Yes, people, I ate a Texas sausage. Clip that if you wish. Don't feel bad, it was funny as. Met Lofty and 16 Sailor Moons. I met a lot of Sailor Moons. But we'll get to that as well. This was some of the most delicious food I've ever had. The barbecue sauce was quite lovely. I just wish they'd had different sides and that they didn't listen to me. Like, they'd actually probably listened to me. For some reason, they gave me 2 of the pasta salad. That's not really what I asked for. But anyway, I digress. Point is, it was delicious. And this was also the first time that I had Minute Maid lemonade, which was also very nice. I am in an absolute food coma. That was delicious. Yes, Sailor Moon is ancient. It was something that I watched growing up, and my mum still gives me grief about it. Okay, so the next day, we hit up Houston Space Control. Basically, what do you call it? It was NASA. So this is a thing of the lunar module. I got a lot of photos here. I'm going to whip through these too, mostly because you will have seen the space stuff on Marty's channel, and he does a much better... am I saying natural? I should have been saying natural. He does better stuff on this, basically, because he knows more about the space stuff. We were walking around through this place, and he's telling me, just tell me to shut up whenever. I thought it was brilliant, because it was like getting my own personalized commentary on... Yes, it was the Johnson Space Center, thank you. So... You make your kiddos watch Sailor Moon? I should hope so. It's worth it. But anyway, so yeah, so this is out the front. Then you got the training jets. Photo of the Falcon 9. mock-up of the Independence with the 747 that used to fly it around. More Falcon 9 stuff. Yes, Ichiro, of course I've seen Cardcaptor. It was on Toonami and the breakfast things here. I never got into Samurai X, but it's something that I want to go back to. Although trying to find Cardcaptor here is like ridiculous. Trying to find it online or something like that. Space station, spacesuits, shuttle, all the stuff that they took into space. The toilet, space toilet, just when you need a space plumber. So sleep station, exercise bike, robot. So apparently they're actually sending a robot up there. This thing is actually going to be up on the space station to assist with things. I'm like, do you really need something that's semi-sentient on the, you know, it doesn't. Did I have fans walk up to me? Yes, Jay, I did. I had the absolute pleasure of signing my signature on a few things and getting to take photos with fans was pretty awesome. Astronaut ice cream. I did buy an astronaut ice cream. I did not enjoy it. Okay, this sort of shit was amazing to me. So, what they had was setups of different things that have had collisions in space. So you're looking at like a piece of plastic about this big traveling 25,000 miles per hour and the damage that it does to a piece of aluminum. So that's the aluminum on the ISS shield. Where's the... There. That is a solid aluminum block and it was hit by a piece of plastic about this big. And it did that damage to it. That is amazing to me. Stingy, so long as you're not the only chest that I sign, it wouldn't be an issue. Spacesuits. I did a whole bunch of these panning ones on the spacesuits because I'm going to turn them into shorts. So, but I won't make you sit through it. Lander. So apparently that's what the inside of the capsule that's at the top of the thing used to look like. You'd want to hope you knew the people pretty well, because I'm sorry, but having your ass that close to your head... Yeah. So that's the SLS, which Mighty doesn't like too much. That's an engine. So apparently that's the new lunar rocket that SpaceX is developing, which will be interesting. Brandon Herrera test fire. Spacesuit. So it was astronaut day. So they had actual astronauts there talking to us, and like one of them was doing bingo of all things. Look, it was a little bit dry, not gonna lie. So we went and watched a movie, but new spacesuits. Mighty in front of the NASA crew portraits. He'll be up there one day. So this was interesting. So this is Rocket Park. You have to get on a little tram, and they take you around out, and they've got this big ass like fat. Hang on, I'm just gonna pause that there. They've got this big ass factory building, okay, and they've got an actual Saturn V rocket in there on its side. The size of this thing is really difficult to explain on stream. Like, it was amazing. But these ones here, the Redstone and the... I can't remember what the name of the other one is. You're effectively just putting an astronaut on top of a fucking ballistic missile and shooting them into the air to see what happens. Like, it's astounding to think. And I wanted to put this one to the Jurassic Park theme song, but I couldn't find it. Dun, 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 dun. Like, that's insane to me. I'm pretty sure that... he'll yell at me later if I say that's the Redstone, but... Actually, I think that's the Redstone. Hey, Expert, how you doing? Miss you too, Vices, I really do. So, Mighty in front of one of the engines for a little bit of... So that's the biggest shot that's the biggest wide shot that I could get to try and explain just how massive this friggin' thing is. Like, it's hundreds of feet. And, like, there's bits missing where they put in the joining parts and that sort of thing, and it's just... I'm just going to whip through some of these, because I took a lot of these.
You didn't understand why there was the separation between 1.1. For the amount of thrust that it can produce.
So this one actually could, theoretically, if they went through and fixed all the wiring, be used, but... but it's different parts of different Saturn V's, so it's not all the same rocket. They took different parts from different ones and sort of like put it there to put on display. There's me with my Johnson hat. And that's all the different Apollo missions, which I thought was pretty cool. The current satellite setup. There we go. Oh, so this was interesting. This is a mock-up of the what do you call it? Of the shuttle. This is the wind tunnel version. This is what they call the 5%, because it's 5% of the size of the actual shuttle, which I thought was interesting. There's Mighty fingering a piece of the moon. Some of the replica stuff. I think I've got a photo of it, so I'm not going to bother panning. There. So this flag here in this photo, this is the spare. This is the spare flag of the one that is planted on the moon. This was taken up. They planted the other one, so they didn't need to worry about it. So this one's actually been in space, and this is the one that was designed to be a backup in case something happened to the first one. I think that's incredible. When you see the shuttle being ferried on the back of a jumbo jet, you get the idea of how big the rockets are that launch it into space. Yes, and we'll get more. There's more photos of that coming. That flag has also been in space. I think that was the Apollo 17 capsule, Gemini. Oh, here we go. Yep, so that's the air tunnel mock-up of the 747 and the shuttle. I thought this was interesting because the guy actually, as proof of concept, he built the model and he flew it, like, as a model plane that would fly up. It would detach the shuttle and then he'd fly that down as a model, which I thought was interesting. So I believe they got to the moon? Abso-friggin-lutely. More shots of the SpaceX rocket. Okay, all right. So we've gotten to the end of mission control. Back to lawyer ads. See this shit? He's wearing a frickin' crown in the billboard. Like, what the hell? Houston wins. Injured in a wreck. Willie wins. All right, Willie. Whatever works for you. Oh my god. Oh, and then and they all seem to be like ambulance chases. Like, we push, you win. Pushing union. I'm going to be taking the piss out of these guys for so long. Hopefully we can someday plant objects like that on planets further away so we can say we twinned with Uranus. Oh, so one of the shuttles flying on the 747 flying low. It was awesome. Cool. Laying on its side on the moon, planted it too close to a rock. Oh, that sucks. First it was Dick, now Willie. Yes! Yes! And we had Roberts Markland. We specialize in serious injuries and fatalities. Free case evaluations. Lovely. Oh, this was the photo that I got at Twin Peaks. So, Aussie needs a billboard. I'm considering it. I'll see what I do about the billboard. Twin Peaks was nice. We went there Tuesday afternoon. Wait, was it Tuesday? Might have been Friday afternoon. No, it was Sunday afternoon. Because we went after the... we went to Houston Space Center. And... slightly disappointed, not going to lie. Based on what was provided to me. Y4 144p. I'm not sure why the camera was so crappy. Wait, are you talking about... is my streaming setup going out at low? Hang on. Yeah, no. Broadcast quality should be going out at 720. Needed a free Goatee shirt for this pick. Oh, hang on. Why is that? There we go. I can make it bigger. Been lurking. Best ambulance chaser I've ever seen was Vern Fonk. Tagline, honk when you see Vern Honk in Washington State. 90s and the 2000s. Interesting. Let's get a billboard for Nick as an April Fool's prank. Birds or Hooters? Yeah, I don't know. Like, Twin Peaks was billed to me as a better version of Hooters. The service was lovely. The food was nice. Damn, those buffalo wings were hot. Do I think that everybody there was necessarily qualified to work at Twin Peaks? Not necessarily. But anyway, moving on. Oh, this was going to IHOP. So this was just before Marty's flight. Which I turned into a, posting locals earlier for everyone close to Corpus Christi to let him know for a meetup, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I can understand why some people... What's that? Not all the ladies working at Hooters fit correctly in their uniform either. I thought you meant the place the show was set in. No. That's what passed for biscuits and gravy at IHOP. I'm starting to think that I might need to try and get a recipe and try and make it here. So... Jim the Hammer Shapiro was the best. His commercials on YouTube, you call he hammers. Yes, I saw him too on the TV. Like, the frick... it's literally a lawyer standing there. Hang on. Oh, that didn't work. The Hammer commercials, it's literally a lawyer standing there, and he's holding a sledgehammer. Like, I mean... Why is the sun out? Best IHOP experiences at 1 a.m. Mostly because we were looking for something to do before Marty's flight. So we're like, hey, let's go to IHOP. But anyway, I digress. Like, the food was nice. Wasn't the best in the world, but I'm not going to complain about it. That was... It's weird that your gravy is white to me. Like, most other places, gravy's brown. Here we go. The gun range. Range USA. And can I just...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And can I just say, the gents there, absolutely... absolutely amazing customer service. I was able to go in and had to take my passport in. Had to have Mighty in there with me, so thank God I had someone with me. And... yeah, no, had a ball of a time. I'll have to see what actually I'm allowed to show and what I'm not. Me walking through the store. That's right, because I took out the photos. Okay, so... that was me with the AK-47 trying to shoot the targets, which I did not. Milk soup. Is that what it... what the hell is the gravy made of? I don't know, Angel. I don't know.
Going to kill the zombie.
And that was on the way out. Consummate professionals, they absolutely were. They really were. And they were very helpful. They were very knowledgeable about gun choices. I know if I ever get the opportunity to own one, which one I would pick. So, at the gun range, I had the opportunity to fire an M&P AR-15 Sport 2, which, you know, it was okay. I thought it was interesting. I liked it. The AK-47, I put a few rounds through as well. Didn't like it as much. As it turns out, I'm a handgun guy. I then fired the Canic Rival S and the Gen 5 Glock 19. I preferred the Rival S because it's got the full steel slide. So rather than kicking up, it was kicking back. And it just, my, what do you call it? My accuracy was just so much better. Not the Rittenhouse IR. No, I thought that might have been a little bit on the nose, to be honest. What's a 1911? Yeah. Will Australia let you pick your own? Yes. It just means that I've got to join a gun club, which has a 6-month waiting list, and then you have to be with the gun club for another 6 months before you're allowed to buy one. So, but before all that, I've got to convince the wife to let me go. Um, okay, alright, moving on. Bit of traffic. Me and Mighty. Okay, so here's the results. Headshot! I was pretty proud of that. And so, see, this is me with the Glock. The grouping's not great. Like, I wasn't as comfortable with it. Okay, so then I headed off to the mall. Went to Build-A-Bear. Made the little lady Overlaw'd a bear, which she is absolutely adoring. It's a mermaid one. Okay, so here we go. So this is me leaving the Quality Suites. Now that I'm not there, I don't necessarily need to worry about it because I don't have to worry about doxing myself. I stayed at the Quality Suites and Inn in Cyprus. It's sort of what you would expect. I mean, it wasn't the most expensive hotel, so it's sort of what you get. You get what you pay for. Let's face it. I was quite happy with it. I thought the way that they'd done the pool was nice. I hadn't enjoyed my war tribe in the zombie apocalypse. Lovely. Nice to know I got somewhere to go. Don't like my handguns, prefer my rifles. Yeah, well, I kind of prefer... look, knowing that I'm a better shot with a handgun, don't get me wrong, I think it would come down to whether or not I had proper... I probably just need more training with it, frankly. But I very much enjoy the handgun over the rifle. And I thought about trying a bolt action, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't need the bruise on my shoulder right now. But yeah, so the Quality Suites Inn was quite good. And yeah. I have no idea what the hell that was. So this is me on the way to the Hilton. Okay. Now, I want to stop there for a second, because I had no idea that I would cause a minor international incident by commenting on this. For anyone that isn't aware, some dumb blonde Australian girl bitched and moaned about how many flags are on display in America. Now, I commented on that by basically saying, having just spent 2 weeks in Texas, I found the presence of the flags to be quite inspirational and patriotic. Someone corrected me and said that it was nationalism or whatever else. I really don't care. My words, my comment, I don't give a shit. And I said that, I kind of wish that Australia was more like that. And that, if she needed to have a lesson in patriotism or whatever else, we need to start at home, because I wish we did more here. I mean, back when I was in grade school, primary school, for anyone else that's whatever, every Friday when we had school assembly, we would stand for the national anthem. We would look at the flag, we would sing, and everything else. To my knowledge, most schools don't do that anymore because they're worried about offending somebody. Now, admittedly, I'm going to be interested to find out, because the little one's starting school next year, so I will soon likely find out exactly how that pans out. And I'm going to be pretty pissed off if it's not appropriate. But basically, from me saying that, I copped a whole shit of vitriol and, just negativity and whatever else from Americans telling me that I should fuck off and that I had no right commenting. Just absolutely being completely disrespectful about Australia and all this sort of thing. All I tried to do was give a fucking compliment. So anyway, as it turns out, I wound up in 3 different news articles over it. 2 in the US, 1 in Australia. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, basically, she needs to pull her finger out and learn to have a little bit of respect and pride in her own country. And maybe she'll understand the pride and respect that most Americans have for their flag. So, but anyway. I just thought that was interesting. So, and I thought that was a good stopping point, given that I managed to get both the Texas flag and the US flag in there. So, FedEx truck, fuck you, FedEx. People just need something to bitch about. Yeah. Did the wife like me causing problems around the world? She doesn't know yet. You know what they say about getting flack when you're directly over the target? True. Needed to buy a Confederate flag to bring home. I'm sure they would have loved that. So this is me arriving at the Hilton, which I thought was quite lovely. Try and ignore the Indian music. Lovely driver, but had it up way too loud. Now, I love this bar. I absolutely love this bar. That is the bar where most of us were drinking at the Hilton Americas. They have a cocktail there that I very much need to try and recreate here. It's called a Wild Buck, and I have no idea whether or not anywhere makes them here. I haven't been able to see it. AK-47s aren't really an accurate gun. Very difficult to shoot any groups consistently. Oh, okay. Well, that makes me feel better. Bartenders there were amazing. It's a supervillain bar. It does kind of feel like that. Hunch and I spent... Hunch, how many hours did we spend just chatting while we were there? So that bar had 2 really good bartenders and 2 or 3 really shit bartenders. And I was really annoyed that... because the really good bartenders knew to strain the drink, the other bartenders kept leaving the bits of the blackberries and shit in there. And I tell you what, making one of those drinks with a raspberry instead of a blueberry, like, it happened because they ran out of blackberries. They ran out of blackberries, so they had to make one with a raspberry, and goddamn if they didn't just taste delicious. Company I work for in Houston would have their Christmas parties at the Hilton, would take up 2 floors. Damn. So, but yeah, that was an amazing bar. Okay, so this is where we went to the aquarium. Is it like a whiskey sour with berries? Someone said that it was like a mule, Moscow Mule with berries, but I'm not sure. There is a photo of the actual drink in here, so I will... Sorry, not the drink itself, of the menu, so that I know exactly what's in there. But it doesn't show the proportions, so I'm going to have to do trial and error. So there's all of us at the bar. So that's me, Kurt, Jeff, and Lofty, for anyone that has never seen him before. Jeff and I... Oh, Jeff bought this, like, 53% soju with him, and it burned. That's America. They either blow your mind or leave you with blue balls. Did you try the spicy Moscow Mule? No, I didn't, because I was too busy drinking the Wild Bucks. They were delicious. Okay, guys. So, just for you, I'm going to try fried alligator. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I hated the soju, Digger. I hated the soju. Like, it was... Don't think Lofty wants his person shown. Lofty has... Exposed the fake fan. Meh. Lofty has posted his photos all over Twitter, so I'm not really fussed. We've got photos together as well, so... And he knew that I was going to post them. So there's the gator. Now, admittedly, the sauce, not necessarily a fan. The gator itself just tasted like chicken. Some of it was a little bit too chewy. I think they may have overcooked it. Underneath that mess, though, is a really freaking hot sauce, which I didn't care for. Yes, it surprisingly, it did taste like chicken, so... Okay, so here we go, peeps. I am trying fried gator for the first time. That's a chip, dickhead. Onion rings are good. Yes, I'm being a bit of a wuss. Sauce. Not bad. It actually wasn't too bad. It was more just I had the trepidation about it because, you know, the whole Australia, crocodile hunter, all that sort of stuff. It's like, should I be doing this? I kind of felt the need to, though. I really did. So that's the fountain outside. Okay, so here's the room at the Hilton. It was quite nice. I got the double, just because it turned out cheaper than anything else. And I loved the view of the factory next door. I think next time I'm going to try and get a better view, honestly. So this was about 2 hours later. I came down and they'd put this big giant plastic sticker down for Matsuri. Okay. So at about 3 a.m. on the Thursday that Jeff flew in, I'd already had dinner. We'd been downstairs having drinks, whatever. Jeff got in at some ridiculously late hour, just as the bar was closing. And I was like, okay, well, there's a bar around the corner that we can go to. We can go and have some drinks, whatever. And we're just like, yeah, maybe not. So then we thought, okay, we'll Uber something. And we got these sandwiches from a place called Katz. And I'm trying to remember how he described it, but basically it was definitely someone that was from New York that was trying to cater to out-of-towners. I ordered a 7-layer chocolate cake shake. I did not realise that it was a 7-layered chocolate cake shake for 2. Jeff got the red velvet cheesecake one, which I thought was quite good. But Kaz Deli is awesome, yes. So, do they sell pellet smokers in Oz? They're an easy bake oven, a barbecue. Yeah, I think so. What's that? Chat's bugging out, is it? Okay. Which floor was I on? The 14th. So, only gator I ever had was farm raised, and their fishy is fucking gross. Want to try a wild gator? Okay. Shake looks great. The shake was amazing. They just needed a bigger straw because chunks of cake got stuck in the straw, and that was annoying. But otherwise, it was one of the nicest shakes I've ever had. Oh yeah, they used actual cake, Angel. It's literally that. DM'd you a recipe. I think it's the one. If not, Google the name of the ingredients. Mountain Streams, you are awesome. Thank you. I hadn't got around to that yet, but thank you so much. Because Fluffy, Gabrielle Iglesias, talks about it when he gets the cake shake, and it's just like the waitress is just walking over, and she's like, it's happening. It's happening. And she just tips it in. So I was like, I have to try one of these. So we go downstairs to pick up the shakes and the food and that sort of thing. That sandwich was also delicious. And so she hands over Jeff's shake. I hand it to him. And she goes, and here's your 2. And I'm like, my what? Did they give you a real or a paper straw? No, it was a real straw. It wasn't thick enough for the chunks of shake. Chunks of cake got stuck in the straw. Peak America. But no, and it was delicious food. The sandwich was amazing. Okay, just random footage of me, apparently. Okay, so this is us on the way to Miller Hats. To go and get the hat. Which I absolutely adore. Now, see, and it's the most, like, unassuming little store. That's literally what it looks like from the outside. It's, like... Did I miss where you talked about Buc-ee's? Yeah, you did, Emily. Unfortunately. Buc-ee's was amazing. It was literally... Like, it's so difficult to talk about. It really is. It's just, like... It's just... Yeah. So, but anyway, so this is Miller Hats, and was it weird driving around differently? Look, not really, because for the most part, when I was driving around with Mighty, I was sitting in the passenger seat, which for me is the exact seat that I sit in when I'm driving anyway. So, what was weird was that you guys just turned directly right. We can't do that. If you're turning right, you have to cross traffic because we drive on the other side of the road. So it just sort of that took a little bit of getting used to. But anyway, so I adore this shop, and I think I'm gonna be like Jeff and try and get a few more hats from them. I really am. So because they had some really nice stuff, they really did. Mel Gibson trying to crush you with a Mack truck, though. This is true. We have arrived at Jeff's mothership. Look at all those hats!
Later. We'll see you then, man.
Yeah, hopefully I hear from you before. Let's see if she calls.
Looks like a mob front. So we walk in, and I start looking around at the hats. And I pick up the first fucking hat that I pick up. Australian made and imported. I was like, oh yeah, I think that would look good on me. I put it on, look in the mirror. Yeah, that looks nice. Take it off, look at the thing. Fuck, made in Australia. Oh, it only gets better. It really does.
Yes,
Well and truly stunned with the quality of Miller hats. I have bought more than I intended to. I was very, very tempted to get one of the Civil War hats. Over there somewhere. Over there. Up there. Thought I'd probably get caned for it though, let's be honest. So. Yeah. I got a brown cowboy hat, which I'm quite happy with. I got my Crocodile Dundee hat, which I'm extraordinarily lucky to have. And this place is awesome. I'm going to be shipping stuff to Australia all the time now. So, and Jeff's having an absolute ball of a time. Just great. Make the best use of space. They really do. They had like a Sherlock Holmes hat. They had like all the maritime hats that Jeff wears. The old sort of like the elder statesman gentleman hat that they've got the brim at the front and then it's sort of floppy at the back and they flop it on, and like 10-gallon hat next time. Maybe we'll see. They make the best use of space. Yes, they do. Didn't the cashier tell you mailing Dundee hats to Australia too? No, because I wanted it for the. I wanted the hat for the convention because it was part of my outfit. U.S. Army cavalry troops still wear the cavalry hat as part of the dressing uniform. Cool. Did they have a top hat? Yes, there was a top hat. I decided against it. How mad was your wife for the amount of money you were spending? I didn't tell her until after I got back. And I told her as soon as I got home because that way she was just happy to see me. Need one of those Great Depression era newspaper boy hats. Yes, they had those too! So, we're here at Miller's Hats. Officially been to the mothership for Jeff. And I'm absolutely stoked. I got the Dundee hat. They just happened to be making one that happened to fit. Sorry to whoever's order I stole. Oh yeah, so basically I walked in, I said which hat I want, and he goes, yeah, it generally takes me about 2 weeks to make that hat. I'm just like, oh, fuck. Do you have any on the go? And he says, well, I've got 2. And if you, if one of them fits, then, you know, maybe you'll be fine. So he brings it out, puts it on my head, and just like, it's just ever so slightly too big, but they steamed it down, so it fits me quite beautifully now. So, but yeah, sorry to whoever's order got delayed, but to be fair, I paid extra. So, but yeah, no, and this thing is, it is just beautiful. I absolutely adore this. I'd take it off, but I haven't done my hair. And thankfully, I don't think I'll ever have to again. First time we're in the States, we spent £8,000. Jesus. Range of cost. So this one, before tax, 350 US. So, hey, Shauna. Probably the people who watch you trying to steal your hat idea. Quite possibly. Celebrities come first. Can I just... Cake shakes are the bomb. Yes, they are, Aesel. So a hat thief. A little bit. Well, technically not a thief. I paid for it. It was just I got bumped up the list because I was there in person and paying cash. And thank you so much to the owner of Miller Hats. He was an outstanding gentleman. He really was. He'd owned the place for decades, and it's like a family-run business and all that sort of thing. I wholeheartedly recommend that you go and have a look at their website if you are any sort of a hat person. Hat poacher. Guys, you can give me as much flack about it as you want. I don't care. I have my hat. Really is a great hat on you. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, you wait till you see it with the actual outfit that I got. The Crocodile Hunter outfit. It looked pretty dope. So, alright, where are we? But, sorry, not sorry. Because it is a freaking nice hat. It really is. I'm going to do a quick unboxing of the hat, because you will not believe this. Just excuse all the crap on the bed. Care instructions, thank you very much. I love that I have a hat that comes with care instructions! Says... They take quite a bit of care with this. Oh, look at this freaking thing. Oh my god. I know I'm mistaking me for anything other than Aussie. You wanker. Does it require batteries? No, there are no batteries required. Mad Hatter. So there's me at Saltgrass Steakhouse, which is attached to the convention center, having my first ever margarita. That is a grilled pineapple margarita, and it was amazing. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Yes, I am a bit of a dork at times. This was really... Wow, I actually am wearing the same shirt and everything, huh? Bundle of blow in the corner. No, there was no blow. Throw a shrimp on the barbie. Follow the care instructions. Get a specific hat case for it so it stays nice. Have a couple of handmade hats like that. Yes, so I brought the hat box back with me. I'm following the instructions to look after it. This thing, for the most part, stays on my head anyway. So that's fine. As long as you had fun, you look so damn happy. I was extraordinarily happy. Now, this next video, kind of... It's after the fact, but I was laughing my ass off. So guys, it is officially dinner, night one at Anime Matsuri. We're at Saltgrass Steakhouse, suggested by the fantastic... Overlaw'd, thank you, Kurt.
That's of a loss. My name is channel. Not that he knows that.
Hey, I knew I was going to call you Kurt. I wasn't sure if you wanted your name or your channel.
We've had like 10 drinks before we got here, so you have to forgive him.
I may have had a little more than 10 drinks, I'll be perfectly honest. Having the porterhouse cooked beautifully. Got a lovely bartender who is serving us quite well. Having jalapeno poppers, porterhouse with fries, and my first ever margarita. I may not survive the night.
Really? What's your first ever margarita?
Yeah, and I went with the grilled pineapple one. So, as always, guys, catch you on the flip side. Cheers. Okay, so this actually wasn't the video that I was thinking of. Someone asked why I recorded everything in portrait. Makes it a hell of a lot easier to try and turn into a short for later. So, did you hear that poor Kurt's hat wilted in the hot trunk of his car? Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. Thank God it was named Miller Hats and not Bud Light Hat. Aussie hasn't changed clothes since the video was taken. I've changed clothes multiple times, and I bought more clothes while I was there, so... regretted not getting a case for my first handmade hat, and brim is bent now. Oh, that sucks. Did you shower, or is Lady Overlaw'd making you save water to pay your bill? No, I've showered. Where are we? A 10, I'd be under the table. It wasn't too bad. Maybe it's the next one. I forgot that photo was in there. Saving up, I'll be at Matsuri next year. Disability means it takes a bit lols. Oh, sorry to hear that, Digger. Take it in for repair. Okay.
Fucker again. God damn it.
And just to add to it, Vices
I'm going down
couldn't keep
again.
his balance. Oh, yeah, Kurt's...
I literally went through all of that and I dropped it again.
So Jeff couldn't actually hold on to his napkin. He dropped it, bent down, picked it up, apparently had his hands under the bar for some reason to try and keep his balance to bend down. And then he sort of, like, let go and fell ass backwards into the chair. And, is it always in Houston? Yes, my understanding is it is always in Houston. And then he dropped it again and he had to stand... There he goes, trying to get it again. And the guy in the background is just like, okay, please let him fall over again. Please let him fall over again.
Yeah, we can
And no falling over this time. I didn't catch it on camera. He fell on his ass.
Why did your infection's getting better?
Oh. Has anyone back home looked at you like an asshole in that hat? Not yet. Mostly because I haven't worn it out yet. Guys, for the most part, Aside from ducking into work briefly for a few hours, I've been in bed. Jet lag's a bitch. Jeff and Kurt needed a third stooge. Oh, nice. Grace and elegance. I was cracking up when you posted this. It was funny. Like, just being there was funny. You've had enough, sir, to drink? No, to eat. People in the background didn't know that they were around celebrities. See, that's shit. I don't... At no point did I consider myself a celebrity until... Okay? And this is why I think I'm always going to be fucking humble about it. People actually came up to me and wanted me to sign the frickin' law cards. Someone wanted me to sign their signature book. This is not what I signed on for, people. Like... fuck those people. A hat is perfectly fine wearing out and about. Wear it with a suit if you want to. Yeah, well, maybe. Can't look like an arsehole when you have a cool hat. Like, honestly, it's... No, I don't consider myself famous. I don't need to wear it to court. I don't think that... You know what? I don't know that I'd make it through security at the courts, to be perfectly honest. Need a black gator leather vest and black gator skin boots and jeans with the hat. I bought the vest from... Shit, I don't think I've got it in here. I bought the vest to try and make it look good. And, yeah, that was... Dog Mama in the house, hello. Need a big knife with the hat. Can't carry him here. Gun Club, thank you so much for the gift. Unfortunately, I couldn't accept it. Gun Club dropped me off a pocket knife. And I couldn't because I hadn't... Did you sign any boobs? I wish. I couldn't... There's no way in hell that I was getting it back through customs. Even something as small as this, they're not going to let it through. Did I buy cowboy boots? No, that's going to be the next time. So... I was excited to meet you, gingerbeard, short, fat guy. Rowan, it was lovely to meet you too. So, alright. Let's move on. Okay, so this... Oh, hello, I believe this is the lovely Lady Overlaw'd. Do you want me to turn the camera off?
Well, I don't plan on...
Don't plan on being on camera? Alright, guys, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Right.
Huh? No, Bucky. She's saying Bucky because she can see the photo of the statue that I took with him. Sorry, the photo that I took with the statue.
Where? You didn't show me that one.
Well, I haven't shown you all the photos yet, have I?
Yeah, that's the store you went.
Yeah, that's the store that I went to. No, because I've still got all the videos to show you too. So, no, and for everyone that is watching, that is not Pippa.
Why did you wait? Why did you wait so many?
Did you tell everyone you went to Victoria's Secret?
No?
Daddy,
Is the camera on?
No?
I mean, the
mic is now on.
Oh, great.
Thank you for that.
Oh, fantastic.
Daddy,
Yes, Bugglugs.
why did you wait so many chocolate?
Because chocolate makes Daddy feel less jet lagged.
Yeah.
Dog mama.
Yeah, that's a friend, so say hi.
Dog mama.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd like her.
Daddy, you're always
Ah! Is
That's-
that's her name?
That's her name, yes.
Oh, I thought they were calling me Dog Mama.
No. That's actually Dog Mama. Secret spelling. Yeah, well. Wait, what was that?
Hi,
What about the show I went to? Oh, she knows about the burlesque show.
Daddy.
I do not!
Daddy.
Oh, don't you look beautiful?
Mommy, you get me.
Everyone's saying hello.
Oh, don't you look beautiful, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. If it wasn't for the little one, I'd have the camera on. But,
Oh, I don't need to be on camera.
oh, you're gorgeous. So,
Well,
I went to Victoria's Secret. Sorry, I only got something for myself. No, I can honestly say I spent way too much at Victoria's Secret. I haven't actually told her how much it was, and I don't intend on.
And he got plenty of things for himself too.
Oi,
What?
for you to wear.
Yeah, but for yourself to enjoy. Let's be honest. Oh, I scratched the shit out of my phone. Okay.
Oh, nice. Now you take care of your phone.
Are you ready to go, Munchkins?
yeah,
Can you have a baby Chino?
yeah, and guess what?
What?
Target has some presents for me.
Oh, Target has some presents for you. Oh, that's a good point. You want to remind everybody? What's today?
Almost my birthday.
How old are you going to be?
5.
5?
I'm gonna be 5.
We got to go pick up your presents, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
You go pick up your presents, okay? I'll be done by the time you get home.
Does Daddy need anything from the supermarket?
No, I realised that I had a big crate of Coke in the back of my car, so I've brought that in. So aside from that, no, it's more just everyday stuff.
Daddy,
Yes, Buglogs.
do you want coffee? Because we're going to the baby Kino and Target and Mommy's eyebrows.
And Mummy's eyebrows! Oh, I love you, Munchkins. Mummy getting her eyebrows done, is she?
We're going to the supermarket.
Okay, well no, Daddy doesn't need any coffee because he's already had 3 or 4 of these. Actually, if you wouldn't mind just checking whether or not they've got any V, because I can't do Red Bull too much.
V?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, Munchkins, everyone in chat saying happy birthday, okay?
You say thank you.
Thank you.
She says thank you in case you didn't hear it, just in case the...
No, go up
Yeah,
to
come here.
Go close to the microphone, say thank you.
Come here.
In your cute voice.
There you go. So you say
Thank you.
thank you for saying happy birthday.
Thank you for saying happy birthday.
Good girl. Alright, now you go enjoy your baby Chino, and I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay.
Love you.
Alright, Mummy's gonna go get lit.
Mummy's gonna go get lit.
Yeah, on coffee.
Oh, on coffee. Okay, I was gonna say how many. Yeah, no, we can have drinks later. Getting fucking lit. Are you kidding me? Oh. If you visit during Passover, go to a big Jewish area, you'll find 2-litre bottles of sugar coke everywhere. Really? She's got to be 5 when I started watching you. She was 3. I know, right? Getting twisted. No, she gets... for anyone that doesn't know, getting lit is like getting really energetic or really drunk. So, you go and get lit, Mrs. Overlaw'd. Yep. Yeah, so her birthday's on Monday. So there may or may not be a Sunday stream, because time-wise. But we'll see what happens. So, anyway, so this is Jessie. This is not Pippa. Lovely lady, had amazing conversations with her, was very, very happy. So, alright. Oh, hang on. Wrong button. There we go. So this is the menu, okay? So this was the bar menu that had me picking out the thing. So, Wild Buck, Tito's vodka, blackberries, mint, lime juice, simple syrup, and ginger beer. Very straightforward, very freaking delicious. Especially if you switch out the blackberries for raspberries, and you remember to fucking strain the drink! not Pippa is a not babe. Well, you know. I don't need Camelot kicking my ass, so. Alright, moving on. Okay, so there we go, guys. This is this is how I dressed for day 2 of the Comic-Con. Full, proper Crocodile Hunter attire. The shirt, the shorts, the hat. Even got some cheap glasses to go with it, so.
Well, like I said, it worked out. I mean, I got the car there. Yeah. But
Just some hand shots that I did for shorts that never actually transpired into anything. God, it was amazing. Well, no, I mean, look, I get that in what do you call it? In Texas, I could have carried a knife, but in the convention itself, they had police wandering around. You had to go to the information desk to get them zip-tied closed. It really wasn't worth it, to be honest. DM them for a recipe, say you're an Aussie. I was thinking about calling them, because I can call internationally, just to double check what the actual amounts are, although someone did say in chat that they had managed to track down the recipe for me, so... Okay, now this lovely lady voiced part of my childhood. This is Tiffany Vollmer. Absolutely amazing woman. She voiced Bulma in Dragon Ball Z and a whole bunch of other things. I wish I'd been able to spend a lot more time talking to her. I'm very much hoping to have her on the show. It was pretty freaking awesome being able to meet some of these people. It really was. Knives aren't considered a deadly weapon until you use one as one in the US of A. Yeah, unfortunately, they fall under the restrictions here, same as simp harder. Oh, I can simp much harder, Jonathan. Oh, welcome home to me. There's a spider on the wall. So, okay. Titty story! So, do I want to kill it? No, it's just a money spider. It's not going to hurt me. So this is Flux, Chandler, Vices, and I at Nerdlesque, which was basically a strip show where the women start off in cosplay outfits. It was freaking awesome. Right up until the cop said to me... See, and this is what was really annoying me. No, it's not a huntsman. Can she still do the voice? Yes, she very much still does the voice. So, look, it was a little bit weird having police roaming around an auditorium. Like, I get that it's a bunch of, like, there's potentially quite a few virgins in there, all that sort of thing, whatever else. And they're just, like, yeah, it cos strip is basically what it was. No, you haven't missed it, Jinbo. Yes, they had cops wandering around, like, going through the aisles and all sorts of shit. It was really, like... I'm not even sure what the right word was. It was overkill, but it was also, like, unnecessary. And, like, they were just, like, flexing their authority as well. Like... What? Defendant hanging out with the judge? Jeff's upside down pineapple t-shirt. Yes, it was. I didn't notice that. That's hilarious. Was there any drinking at the burlesque show? No, there was not. Yes, pants were required, and basically so the MC, who I'm sorry, I do feel like next year they need to get another MC. Between the MC having some bad jokes and there being like a 40-minute like intermission where they just got people from the crowd up. I'm sorry. I paid to go to this thing. I did not expect to have to see a bunch of blokes that were like amateurs in like costumes and shit. Oh, you were filming a record? No, I was not filming. Don't be stupid. They did have a rule that you could film, you could take photos, but once the pasties came out, phones went away. Ricada could have done better as MC. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. They fucked you with the gay shit. Yeah, well, that's and so that's when the girls left, was the intermission, because it got kind of boring and like the jokes were really falling flat. And exactly, flexing authority at a Comic-Con, super tough alpha cops. Yeah, that's really that's majorly the vibe that they gave off. Did you catch the sumo where the guy pissed himself? No, I didn't. I didn't actually make it to the sumo stuff. Tell us how you almost went to jail, then Jeff wouldn't tell us. Look, that's probably some premium content that I'll take with me to the grave. Honestly. Needless to say, at one point, I was told that I had to... You know, anyway, it doesn't matter. Cops had to have been bored as fuck just messing with nerds, I guess. Yeah, I would say so. It was still, like, dick. So paid Chef to pressure Hayden. No, look, admittedly, at one point I had my phone out because our seats were so freaking far away. So I was actually using it just so I could fucking see. And it's just like, you've been waiting for the story. Jeff will sing. Okay, basically. And the girls can attest to this, because I had the phone out, and they were using it, like, we were all trying to just use the camera so we could actually fucking see, because we're that far away. And anyway, the cop comes up to me and he basically says, all right, you need to put that away or you're leaving here in cuffs. And I'm just like, dude, A, she's still fully clothed. We know the rules. They were very well put out at the start. Pasties come out, phones go away. And that's exactly what I did the whole way through. Well, that makes me sound like I was... Anyway. Point is, jerk-off cop really didn't need to be a dick, especially after I identified myself as a lawyer and I told him that he was extending over his authority. That may have been the wrong thing for me to say to him. So... yeah, no, I was not impressed. So... Definitely a power-tripping bastard. Yeah, he really was. Especially after I showed him the phone to show that there were no videos or photos or anything on it, and that I was usually using it just to be able to see. Played attorney and argued his point right on the site. Yeah, well, kind of had to. Bring binoculars next time? I kind of feel like I have to. Any full suit furries? Yes, there were full suit furries. Not at this thing, thank God for that. They have their own conventions though, and a lot of people got pissed off that they were there. And they actually created their own freaking meetup. Basically, they used the app and said, okay, all the furries are going to meet at a particular place outside the convention at a certain time. And everyone's just like, why the fuck are you people even doing here? Chat would have bailed me out. Look, possibly, but I wouldn't have wanted to put it on anybody. It was pure... Look, what it was a fucking power trip. That's all it really was. And the guy was just being a dick. So... have Jeff bring bail money next time, just in case. Should have filmed him so you could rip on him. Visor's got laid, didn't he? I have no idea. I didn't ask. I didn't want to know. They'd have deported me. Quite possibly. I only saw one or two there. It didn't seem too bad. I counted 6 in total. So... in the pictures shared, I've seen a lot of hotties, even more Adam's apple women. Just call the Texas Hammer. But anyway, look, back to the whole thing. The show itself was quite good. I think it would have been better to be closer to the stage, because we were fucking up in the bleachers. We really were. And whoever the cameraman was for that needs to be fired. They need to fix the audio, because god damn, they don't know how to do levels. Like the karaoke contest, I swear someone's ears had to have started bleeding from that, because it bottomed out. But anyway. Vices may have gotten laid, but I hear he can now confirm balls or no balls definitively. I was more concerned about the dudes in the maid's costume. That shit's got to stop. That was not okay. And... okay, Clippers, get ready for this one. I may have been tricked, and there is a photo in this. See if you can guess which one is not a genetic female. Not in this photo! Pig is so funny. If you... what? If you glance at it, it looks like Jeff is really short and has on short shorts. Wouldn't wanted to leave right when it got bad. Well, the girls did. The girls bailed. It was worth it sticking around, though, because I... the second half, like the one with the flames, that was pretty freaking good. A sheep boycott Aussie. I asked for a photo with someone. I didn't see them from the front. And I was already committed to the photo. Flux has been a trap this whole time. Well, you'll see where she got caught out. Alright, so that's more of the convention. That's me being in my element and being quite happy. How about I don't go outside anymore? Men in maids outfits. Look, so there was a confrontation at one point. Bunch of guys dressed as maids against a bunch of people in frog suits. It all started out well and good. They started taking photos, and then there was a rumble. Okay, so that's me and Catwoman, which was appropriate given the shirt that I was wearing with Spider-Man that day. I was quite happy with that. Vices took the photos there. This girl knew what she was doing because she had a very deep plunging V in that shirt, in that outfit. She knew how to position herself so that the cleavage was not on display. And believe me, Jeff tried. Thank you to Jess, WaifuCron, for this footage, which I may or may not have nicked off Twitter, of me trying out a lightsaber. I may or may not have bought a few. So, I'm quite happy with that. This one, I think, is quite nice. I'm waiting for the blades. I shipped the blades because that would not fit. So, frogs versus maids. Yes, it was frogs versus maids. So this, I bought a mystery box, and thank you, Lauren. Yes, when I say a few, I mean a few.
You watch The Mandalorian?
Sorry?
You watch The Mandalorian?
No, I never got into it, really.
No, we might. We have.
And there's the Darksaber. Oh, no shit. So, yeah. Did you get the polycarbonate blade? I got 3 polycarbonate blades. Actually, 1 polycarbonate, 2 pixel blades. But basically, so I've got my one that I picked out for myself. I have... Oh, crap. The Darksaber, which may or may not be something that I give away on the channel, because I'll be perfectly honest. Like I said in the video, I'm not big on The Mandalorian, but, you know, if there's a very dedicated fan to the channel that would like it, I can, you know, we can talk. And, no, Little Lady Overlaw'd's nicked off with the other one, which is the one that I got for my father. Damn, I'm just dropping everything. Seen the loons that make real lightsabers? I have seen that. How did Aussie go to Texas to buy a Crocodile Dundee hat? Well, it looked good. So, Black Cat not come up. Damn it! How did I do? I blame that on the jet lag. I really do. You're right. You're absolutely right. There was Black Cat, not Catwoman. I feel really stupid because I always had a thing for Black Cat over Catwoman. That's just really stupid of me. What the fuck? Aren't these like 2K used? They are here in Australia. So glad I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Loved Mando until season 3. See, I still haven't actually just sat down and enjoyed it. So should have got the most Texas ever. Well, that's the other hat that I ordered, the one that's being delivered. So, but yeah, so that was me opening up the mystery box and getting the Darksaber. Me with the Green Ranger. This one was one of the most intricate that I'd seen. I mean, most of the outfit, though, it was like zoot suit or whatever. Is it zoot suit? No, what's the... Anyway. Point is, I was really happy to get that photo. So this was me standing outside Tiff's booth. Photo with some bunny ladies. May or may not be showing that photo of the wife. Me and Lofty. Lofty was one of the best Kens I've ever seen. Don't watch Boba Fett, it's terrible. Green Ranger is always the best Ranger. Yes, R.I.P. GDF. I'm really looking forward to seeing White Dragon. I really hope it does him justice as as his last film. You're going to talk about just how damn hot it was the whole time? Yeah. Need the Whataburger story? There's not much to the Whataburger story. I ordered Whataburger. It was nice. I had a patty melt and a double bacon double the next day, which I warmed up in the microwave. Just don't watch anything Disney. That's the rule going forward. Pretty much. Lotto came up and asked if he knew me. Oh, really? Oh, Lofty came up. Okay. Lofty made a good Ken. Shocker. I thought he did well. This guy was sick. So this is Goldie. He is a professional cosplayer, and he was there as one of the guests. I didn't realize until after the fact, but go outside, don't even look at the trees. This was incredible. I could only ever hope that any of my cosplays ever rise to this kind of level of intricacy and detail. He let me get a photo with him, which I thought was awesome. So... Did I hit Waffle House? No, I did not hit Waffle House. That I need to do on my way back. We got Kim Possible. Super Anime Outlet, so I took a photo of that one so that I could remember to hit them up again. Lone Star Beer! So, after the... Fuck it, let's go for it. I went to Hentai Fest. Because I was curious. And that way I can say that I've been to one and I don't ever have to go again. Because... it was a... So how it started out was a weird-ass Japanese animated porno. And... hang on, where's my phone? I did take notes. Where's my notes? Notes. Okay. Alright, so the promo video that they did was quite funny. It was basically like a... Feel free to unsub. I could not give a shit. People are leaving in droves anyway. The promo video that they did was quite funny. They did, however, have the same co-host as the Nerdlesque show. Annie Cruz, who's apparently a Japanese porn star, has 800 videos under her belt. Damn it, I'm not big enough to say. Under her belt. Let me guess with Nick. No, this was just me because, well, Vices was, like, really, really tired. And, like, whatever else. Never understand anime porn. You know you're really... Jesus, Sean, way to blow smoke up my ass. So, I got up to the point where they did, like, an intermission on that. Did they put you on a list? God, I hope not. Testicular Tentacles. It was weird as fuck. Because they played this really weird Japanese anime, and basically it was, guess what happens next? And it's like, at one point a chick is like grinding against a statue, and then a penis explodes out of the side of the statue. And I'm talking like a pot, like a pot plant pot statue. Like, not a like male statue. Octopus turned into a human and had his penis explode. The chick sucks a guy's head in and then crushes it. It was just weird. And then I tapped out. I was like, no, can't do this anymore. I'm out. Like, it was weird for me. For someone that does Kinky Corner, it was a little bit too far for me. And then the co-host, Annie Cruz, was talking about the weirdest things that she's ever done as a porn star. Some things you just don't need to know. Yeah. No, look, I'll talk more about that actually on a proper Kinky Corner. Not really the appropriate point for here. But after I bailed out of that after about... Look, what did it go for? It went for about 2 hours. I'm pretty sure I bailed out after the first 40 minutes. Did I go to the rave? I did not go to the rave. I went to the bar. So after that, we went into a bar called Neil's Bar, which is... It was a little bit nerdy, but it was quite interesting. Was it the Legend of the Overfriend? I have no idea. They didn't actually name it. They just randomly started playing porn. I'm just like, this is cringe. Otherwise known as a Tuesday in their world. Maybe. But anyway, so we went to this bar, and I had this, my first ever Lone Star beer, and it was freaking amazing. Texas know how to do beer. I had like 3 of those. Please tell me you did not order a steak well done. Who the fuck orders a steak well done? Like, rare to medium rare at most. If not blue. I loved this. So as it turns out, I'm not the only one out there telling people that they do have value and they contribute to society. This was on the wall in the bar. You are fucking awesome and you deserve a good life. I loved that. I really did. The rave was still going after Neil's closed. That's when I hit the rave. Oh, really? Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. Most Aussies eat shit burnt. No, we don't. Fuck no. Not anyone that knows how to eat a steak. Alright. So this is the box. So this is the box that I was talking about before. It's a 24 by 24 box that I got from FedEx. I filled it full of crap, took it down, and then that's when they quoted me the $2,800 to ship it back. Was not okay. Was not okay. Don't think what Asmongold eats is steak, they're strips of beef. Ooh. So yeah, as I said before, I went and just bought a suitcase. $200. Shipped it all back. Did you see the girl walking around charging $20 for a kiss on the cheek? No, but I did see... no, it wasn't overnight. That was... The soonest they were going to get it to me was 2 weeks later. No, I didn't see the chick charging $20 for a kiss. I saw the... how much did it weigh? I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, no, there was a chick walking around that was like they really were hanging on the whole step on you for $2 or $5 or whatever. There were like 6 or 7 of those girls walking around. If I'd known about the chick that was like giving out kisses for $20, I may have considered it. Just because, you know, content. There was a girl offering to suck dick for free that hung out with Jessica Reloaded. What the fuck? I'm hoping you're joking, Bobby. Just buy a normal seat on the aeroplane and buckle it up. Yeah, well, that was it. I was friggin' tempted. Because I got 2 sets of swords, and then I had the blades for the lightsabers. I've still shipped those. Just because I had to. They weren't going to fit in the luggage. And I did consider potentially... I can't believe you read that. Well... it caught me off guard. It happens on occasion. But anyway, I got this lovely photo of Jeff and Flux, which I thought was great. How was your time in the better hemisphere? Well, it's been fine since I've been back. Girls are everywhere, you just had to know how to ask right. Well, you know. And that's when they realised. So here's the photo that I took of this Goku statue, which I thought was pretty freaking awesome. Naruto. Okay, we have to talk about this photo. Yes, Flux has something in her pocket. But more to the point, the dude's in the back staring at the chicks, staring at the statue that has no underwear on. Where was Flux's girlfriend? Mrs. Flux was back home. So, the guys in the back of that one, yeah. They're just like, yeah, okay. See, I didn't realise, okay, because this statue, so I can't, it's difficult to picture it, but say that this statue is directly in front, okay? Directly in front of you. This statue was off at, say, 3 o'clock, about 10 feet away, facing with the ass towards me as I took the photo of Goku. And I'm like, holy shit, she's got no underwear on. How the hell is this allowed in here? And then I was like, hey, girls, just go and check things out, huh? Tell me if you see anything interesting. Yes, Flux did have a sword in that box. Yep, she bought Asuna's sword from Sword Art Online. I just love this one guy. He's just the knowing smirk as well. So, I think he showed those statues on Kinky Corner one time. No, this is completely different. Like, this I found, like, I thought this was inappropriate for the location. Like, this is the main meeting area. There were kids around. I thought this was inappropriate. And that is the one thing that I will say about Anime Matsuri. Usually they have an adult section. Apparently. I'm talking without experience, but this is what people have told me secondhand. This year, all the adult-only content was mixed in amongst everyone. Like, yes, you had to show ID to see certain things or whatever else, but you were walking past and there was big-ass displays of the body pillows with just tits and vajayjay out, but they had stickers over them to make it safe for work, and, like, you think kids don't see that? I'm sure kids do see it, but that's not the point. The point is, it was out in the open. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. Lovely photo of me and Chandler. I miss that girl already. I really do. Flux's boner is hilarious. Yeah, for anyone that... yeah, that's a 100-sided die that she bought about 2 minutes earlier. Lovely photo of me and Flux at dinner. God, I look like a fat fuck there. This is why I need to do more push-ups and sit-ups and stuff. Sure, a diet. No, it legitimately was, because I helped her pick it out. Everyone knows those conventions are for adults. It wasn't, though. That's just it. The number of kids there, aged 10 and under, was ridiculous. Poorly planned from someone that it should have organised better. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, I've got to send this photo to Lofty. He was in the. He was talking about how he was in the market for a new computer, and they had this Ken computer, and I thought it was hilarious. More fork put downs. Fucking bite me. I will eat what I goddamn want so long as I actually look after myself. Anyway, so that's Melanie from Syncast. She was quite lovely. Me at the steakhouse again. Ashton, who is also amazing. Ashton, again, I'm hoping to get on the show. Actually, I'd like to get her and Jessie on at the same time, because they know shitloads about anime. And she had a political career. She was, like, news anchor. It was amazing talking to her. It really, really was. Lila, was lovely meeting her. Surprisingly, I didn't get a photo with Chrissy. I'm really meant to. What steak did I order? Porterhouse. And there's me and Vic. I was so freaking stoked to get this photo. I really was. I bought a poster of Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood that I wanted to get him to sign. I didn't get the opportunity to. I'm really pissed off about that. Vic has said that if I email him, he may come on the show. I am, however, going to get Stan Darlin, who was a convention owner, who was good friends with Vic as well, and I'm really hoping to have him on to pick his brain about some of the stories he was telling me, just about the behind the scenes of like anime conventions and like just the shows and all that sort of stuff. And I find that stuff fascinating. I really, really do. I was exceptionally happy to get this photo. I really was. So me and oh god, now I've got to pronounce it right. Cecil? I've always called him Cecil. So Gator, it was lovely to meet him too. Okay, now this weirded me out. Why the fuck is Mountain Berry Blast blue in America? I specifically took this photo because it weirded me the hell out. It is red! Asked Vic to come on and talk about some of the cool things in his career. I'd very much like to. I really want to. Final shot that I took in the hotel room before I left. So, guess where I am. And here we go. Outback Steakhouse.
That's right. I made it. Let's give this a go, shall we?
So yeah, I went into Outback Steakhouse wearing the hat and everything. So, why were you drinking Powerade is the real question. Because I was ridiculously dehydrated from all the drinking. Blue drink makes no sense. It didn't make any sense to me. Associate berries with the colour blue? Why? That's strange to me. Okay, so let's get this party started, okay? Outback Steakhouse, as I said before, about the same as mainstream media in America. Just enough authenticity to fool anyone that has never been to Australia. I will admit, the drink that I got, amazing. Bloomin' onion, take it or leave it. The shrimp, not bad. The steak, oh my god, what the fuck were you thinking? I ordered rare, not charcoal on the fucking outside so that it was fucking leather. So I got all that sort of stuff so I just see different things. That's the drink. Like, it was a fruity cocktail. I liked it. Outback is okay, but there are better. Yeah, never associated with Australia ever. I should hope not. Outback Steakhouse, exactly like being in Australia. Fucking oath, it is not even close. For starters, who the fuck puts photos of Uluru all over the wall, given we can't even fucking climb it anymore? Drink looks yummy. The drink was very yummy. I will give them the drink. The bread, I have no idea why that was like that. That's not what damper's like. The bloomin' shrimp was nice, but what the hell is this whole bloomin'... Like, why in America do you think that Australian food is so spicy? It's really not. Excuse me. Fat Aussie man gets into a fight in Outback Steakhouse in Texas. I damn well did, almost. Stingy, and we'll get to that in a second. Bloomin' onion, sort of take it or leave it. That's bread, not a potato. Yes, that was bread. So for the... Okay, hang on. For the Aussies here, that is an American version of damper, of all things. For the Aussies in the chat, you will know damper is nothing like that, and if anything, it was like a rye bread. Nothing like Aussie damper. Okay. What's that? Aussie man visits Applebee's, goes on rant, more at 11. Yeah, the bloomin' shrimp was quite nice. I liked that. Bloomin' onion. I didn't eat much of the bloomin' onion. I didn't think much of it at all. Look at this fucking steak! Like, what the fuck is this shit? What the... And more to the point, who the fuck still leaves skin on chips? We don't do that. In most places. We don't. Aussie, it's just a marketing gimmick. Good. Outback has nothing to do with how Americans think of Australia. The trouble is, a lot of them do, apparently, which is what really... Was this Jeff's idea? No, this I kind of felt the need to do because it's a representation of what Australia's supposed to be. And so many people had said it to me, and it was just like, what the fuck? Were they nervous when they realised a real Aussie walked in? Yeah, they actually were, which I thought was hilarious. Because I walked in, wearing the hat... no, you're right. That isn't the porterhouse. This was the... No, because they had a... Well, it's sirloin and bloomin' chicken, because I wanted to try that. But yeah, so I walked in, wearing the hat, said g'day. It was morbid curiosity. That's exactly what it was. And, yeah. Like, the guy... I think the guy realised, and he was overly attentive, as was the chef. Well, not so much the chef as the guy that was bringing the food out. Because look, the redeeming quality was the service. It was easily some of the best service that I received while I was in America. But I do think that's because they realised a real Australian just walked into Outback Steakhouse. This could go bad. Australian has entered. Red alert. Yep. None of them have probably ever seen an Aussie except on TV. You probably made them think you're almost racist stereotypes. Maybe they thought you were for corporate. Someone made that joke on Twitter, and I was like, damn, I should probably actually try that and see what happens. Now she's going to tell me Little Caesars isn't an authentic Italian experience. I have no idea about Little Caesars, but I had a Caesar salad. So the Caesar salad was okay, not one of the best. It was very, like, tangy. Let me get this straight. You went to Texas, bought a Crocodile Dundee hat, and went to an Aussie chain restaurant. Yes, Sean, because I went to America. Not just Texas, I went to America. And apparently the way that I say shark really gets people going as well. American service is always either amazing or ghetto. Well, undercover boss. Just like my black friend saying white people don't know how to spice food. Guess they never heard of the French. Yeah, quite possibly. Sean, you can be mad at me all you like. Did you sing our national anthem? There was one point, because I said, because I was worried about whether or not I'd get jumped or mugged in the middle of America. And there was one point where I was walking out in Houston in the middle of the night and I was on my own. And I started humming Waltzing Matilda just so people knew that I was Aussie and not American. It actually made me feel a little bit safer. Like, it was the most ridiculous thing, but I'm sitting there going, Waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. I think the crazy guy in the underpass thought I was crazier than him. Please tell me there's a better restaurant coming. I went to some amazing restaurants. Sean, the trouble is I didn't try too many... I I didn't take too many photos. I was too busy eating. You'll get jumped, don't do that. Well, no, because Outback was basically the last thing I did before I got in the Uber back to the airport to hop on the plane, so. Went back to pick up my bags because they were nice enough to leave them there for me. It is officially the last day. I'm about to head back off to the airport. It has been an absolutely amazing trip, and thank you to everyone that's contributed and helped along the way. And, yeah. So long, USA, and thanks for all the fish. Cheers, guys. I'm such a fucking nerd at times. Got a lot of Outback. Yeah, that's about the only place that I really took a lot of photos of, honestly. So there's me at LAX. No, that's Houston after I got through the security. Me on the plane. God, my hair looks terrible. I loved this photo. So this is just as I'm coming back into Australia. So this is I've already flown like 95% of the way back, and the sun started rising from behind the from the plane. And I took that photo as the sun rose, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. You're always a nerd. It's that sometimes you're a dork. Yes, I remember my towel. So that's me arriving back on solid Earth in Melbourne, and that's pretty well it for the slideshow. So, oh shit, I gotta make sure I start doing that. But yeah, guys, so I'll open it up. If anyone's got any questions, I've got probably 15 minutes or so. I'll try and answer as honestly as I can for certain things. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that made it possible for me to travel to the US. I will probably be holding a Griff stream at some stage because I did spend a little bit more than I intended to. But it was truly amazing and humbling to get to visit the US of A. And I had an absolute ball of a time. And it could not have happened without all of you guys watching. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. So, did send you a show closer if you haven't seen it. I saw that, Stingy. Hang on, is this a different one or was it the song that you sent through? Because I wasn't necessarily going to play that simply because I didn't want to get copyright claimed on this. What's that? Oh, Matt, that photo really is outside your hotel room. That's hilarious. Mountain Streams, no, that's not the drink, but I'm still willing to give that a shot. That's a Buck Wild instead of a Wild Buck. That's got bourbon in it. Oh, actually, you know what? That's probably damn close, because all you'd have to do is swap out the bourbon for vodka. So, alright. So, where are we? Sean's gonna harp on the Outback thing for a while. Go for it. Try to make it to Houston to meet you and the others. I live like 3 hours away, but just couldn't make it work. 3 hours away, but couldn't make it work. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Emily, but, you know, there's always next time, hopefully, because I'm very much keen on there being a next time, so. Was there any turbulence when you transitioned to the bottom side of the Earth? There was plenty of turbulence, but you sort of expect that, especially when you're at 40,000 feet and traveling through all sorts of shit, so, yeah, no, it was pretty good, so. Now you know you have to grift harder for next year? Yes, now I do know that. Any American stereotypes that you were surprised to see or debunk? Oh, hang on. I forgot the most stereotypical and racist thing that happened to me while I was there. On my way out of Outback Steakhouse, I held the door open for an African American gentleman who was on crutches. His German Shepherd bitch pushed her way, barged past me, called me a few nice little slurs under her name. Sorry, under her, a few nice little slurs under her voice, proceeded in, and he just walked right past me. Now, rather than getting upset, I just loudly called out, "You're welcome," and slammed the door behind them. Well, I didn't really slam it, because it was one of the swinging doors, but that was the one time anyone really said anything majorly disrespectful to me while I was in Texas. And I'm fully aware of the fact that I wasn't supposed to hear what she called me. But yeah, it is what it is. That was my real only negative experience. It was disappointing, but it happened. And the African American lady who picked me up in the Uber more than made up for it. She was lovely. Christian rock on the radio, telling me that she wants to hop in my suitcase to come back with me to Australia. She was just genuinely lovely, and I'm glad I tipped her very well. As for the American stereotypes, look, not so much. I mean, I saw a couple of people wearing the big hats and the boots and that sort of thing, but you kind of expect that in Texas. It was weird going to a Shell service station and have them close at 10:15 p.m. I didn't quite understand that. But, yeah, aside from that, the way we talk about Australia is probably how Australia talks about guns. Quite possibly. How to flush out the nerds, 42. Well, there is that. Please share once you find the drink recipe. Oh, I absolutely will. Oh, Rowan, thank you so much for the super chat. It was great. Lovely, thank you so much. Next visit, you have to go to a range with some suppressed firearms. We'll see. See, the trouble is, the next time around, I'm planning on bringing the wife with me if I can swing it, which is why it might not be next year, but maybe the year after, because we'll also have to be able to have little Lady Overlaw'd sit in a seat for 14 hours. So, sat upon the horizon. On behalf of the United States of America, it was a pleasure having you visit. Oh, thank you. Had a blast living vicariously through you. Thank you. Glad to hear you want to come back. Looked like a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It really was. Welcome to America, mate. Yeah, well. Can't wait for you to come to New York. Oh, yeah, New York's on the list. So you got the full American experience. Yes. Drex tried to tell you. Holy cow, out back again, never go back. Yeah, I don't know. Racist people will be racist. Same thing happened to me last week. I'm sorry to hear that. Hubby got called racist for washing his white laundry. What the hell? You can just say black. Yeah, I kind of can't. Not here in Australia, because it means different things. She wanted to be a personal drop there. Well, she was talking about how her boyfriend had never let her go and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just like, well, it's a lovely place. If you ever make it down under, I'm more than happy to show you around and all this sort of stuff. And it's just, she was lovely. Saw this liberal establishment with no gun signs and some liberal gun quote, and they never do business. I imagine they'll shut down before the year is up. Fair enough. I'll have you know I have a don't panic and 42 tattoo. Nerds unite. Last question. Any MAGA hats in Texas? You know, I didn't actually see any MAGA hats, which I thought was interesting. I think the only one that I saw, it wasn't actually Make America Great Again. It might even have been Make Texas Great Again or something like that. But yeah, it was good. Place in Texas where you can drive tanks and shoot everything, including tanks. Yeah, Chat Murphy, I looked at that. It was expensive. I also wanted to do the wild hog shooting. Just couldn't afford it this time around. Just have to stop by my range. I'll bring the toys. Thanks, AP. Refuse to be mean or rude to anyone if I can avoid it. I should hope so. I mean, it's just common courtesy. And it was actually only shortly after that I saw that video about the Aussie chick that was bagging out America for the flags, and that's kind of why I was so involved in that, and why I wanted to throw so much into that, because like it was important to me. Because I just spent 2 lovely weeks in the US. I'd been treated with courtesy and respect, mostly, you assholes, with the whole Australia's not real bullshit, but we'll move on. And like it was just like I'd had a lovely time, and then I saw that shit, and I felt like she was misrepresenting me as an Australian in America, and so that's why I went in so hard on it. And to get back the vitriol that I did from other Americans, that was what shocked me. Admittedly, there were some Australians, including I had a couple of Australian vets call me out and that sort of thing, and I was just like, well, okay, sure, yes, in the armed forces, in the Navy, I can understand that, but you're not seeing what's going on today in the schools, are you? Like, I shouldn't have to go to a specific place at a specific port to see how patriotic some Australians are. Favourite thing about America? The chocolate cake shake. No, look, favourite thing in America, the gun range was pretty cool. It really was. Aside from that, trying some proper actual steak was, like, some US steak was good. See you, Rabbit. Come to DC, see the White House Capitol Monument, get lightly stabbed. I think I can probably avoid that. Thank you. Trump 2024 Take America Back hats now. Are they? Huh. Make America Texas again. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that's what I saw. Make America Texas again. Never seen a MAGA hat in the wild. Probably make America Texas again. Yeah, I think that's what I saw. Jeff said you keep disappearing. Yeah. Can you sing I Am Australian by the Speakers? You know, I have no idea. I'm not going to try that out, at least until I make it to karaoke again. Yeah, and look, so the trouble is that, and this is going to be the new rule. When I go to these sorts of events, guys, the hat's coming with me, irrespective. So when the hat is on, I am open. You can come up to me, you can do whatever you like. If the hat's off, I'm just being me, and I probably need to decompress. And as much as I love spending time with fans, there was some, and I'm not speaking about anyone I'm not speaking about any specific people. I'm just saying some fans didn't know when to pull the ripcord, and it made, look, not even me. Like I didn't really care. I loved spending time with fans. It's more just, I just wanted to be me and just walk around and like enjoy looking at the stalls and that sort of thing. So like even to get away from like Jeff or from other individuals that I was spending a lot of time with, I smoke bombed. I'm not going to lie. I did it. And I explained it after the fact and that sort of thing. But yes, Jeff was quite surprised by exactly how well I can smoke bomb. Because as soon as the hat's off, I'm the most unassuming motherfucker there is. I just disappear into the crowd and you may never see me again. Vets should be agreeing with me. Yeah, they really should be. But people wear Trump shirts, some hats, and have signs around, but where I am, but MAGA hats is a bit out of style. Okay. You didn't try steak, though you went to Outback. I tried a lot of steak. That's what I'm saying. I went back to Saltgrass Steakhouse like 4 times. Loved the steak there. Lightly stabbed. Yep. Did Walmart blow your mind? Yes, it did. Walmart. So there will be more videos coming out. I saw Walmart, and because it's for anyone in Australia, take Woolworths, stick it right next to a Big W, and then smash down the dividing wall, and it's all one big store. That's exactly what it was like. Jeff was saying he was having people overload. Yeah. Wear a mask like Tug. Well, see, Tug doesn't really have to worry, because, I mean, 90% of people aren't going to recognise what he looks like, so. Told you the one thing you had to do in America was go to Walmart. Yes, Sean, and I went to Walmart like 4 times. So, but anyway. Americans are just used to it. I can understand that. Just know that American is not only Texas, love Texas, but there are many cultural towns, etc. Yeah, no, fair enough. And I'm hoping to get to explore and enjoy much more of them down the track. If I can swing it, I'll come back next year. We'll see what happens. Smoke bombed? Didn't hear that right, did I? Yeah. Have you? What, you've never heard it called that? Grey Man is the best way to be public there, but not memorable. Yeah, pretty much. Tug stands out in a crowd due to his height. Oh, no shit. I didn't actually realise that. But yeah, okay. Alright, well guys, I'm going to probably call it there because it is the Lady Overlawd's birthday weekend, so we've got some shit to do. But I just want to say again, thank you so much to everyone for making it possible. Keep an eye out. There will be some more content coming out because I've got plenty of videos and whatnot that I still got to slice up and turn into stuff. Smoke bombing's better than crop dusting. Smoke bombed is ghosting here. Oh yeah, I probably could have just called it that. But, oh, that reminds me. Keep an eye out on Twitter because I am using AI to cartoonize some of the photos that I'm taking. If you get the opportunity to, try and guess exactly who the creators are or whatever else. Remember to hit the like button if you could. Great stream, man. Fuck Outback. Yeah. And the other thing is, guys, I'm desperately trying to see if I can get monetized over on Twitter so that you guys, as bad as it sounds, I don't have to bludge off you guys. I'd much rather take a share of the ad revenue. I have the followers, I have everything else. I just need to get the impressions out there. So if you see any of the tweets, feel free to reshare them, all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to be going nuts over there, just trying to push whatever I can out. But Jeff's on Danny's channel right now. Oh, well, in that case, hang on, let me see if I can redirect. Content. But yeah, just double check if you're still subscribed. And as always, guys, stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. Because you do contribute to society. You very much contributed to my life. And I love you all for it. So, thank you very, very much. Where are we? Redirect. Denny on direct. There we go. Save. Alright, guys. As always, I shall peace out now. Adios.
This shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.